So the blankie, she stole it from our dog when she was about 1.5, and this became her companion forever. It just was in every picture that you ever see of Abigail, this blanket is in there somewhere. She would rub it on her face, and so sometimes I'll get it and rub it on my face. It's not her, but that's all I got. Abigail is my firstborn baby, so she made me a mom. She was just such a mature girl. She just always seemed to be beyond her years. She had a big heart and she cared. And after she left, I heard some other parents would give me messages that their kid was the new kid, and Abigail was the only one that sat beside them at recess or asked them to join them at lunch and stuff. So I didn't know those things, but it was pretty awesome. That's my kid. I so easily slip into the present tense with her just because she's here. Mama can feel her. She's everything. She's just everything. To say it changed me is not accurate. Got destroyed. So whoever Aimee was before, she's not there anymore. This is a different person. You completely get broken to nothing. To a cellular level, everything changes. And then you just create a new life. We used to say that, you don't have a choice. But then after learning more about grief and about the way other parents handle child loss, there was a choice, and some people choose to not. But we have Claire. And Claire was 7 when Abigail died. And I thought she has no chance if she doesn't have healthy parents. So her parents had to get better in order for her to be okay. And so it was just it was grit. It was just dig deep and we will get through this. I couldn't dress myself. I made a list that said, get up, brush teeth, wash face, and I would mark it off because I couldn't be. I couldn't be. So I got a message from a coworker that said, call lost and found, and they sent the number. And the only reason I called is because all I had to do was tap it. And I would come in and I would see some of these moms giggle. And I thought, if they can giggle, I just need to keep coming and maybe I'll get to giggle again. There was one mom that said one time that she felt giddy that day. And I remember thinking, I want to be giddy. When I sit with another mama that is in those first weeks, months, I can feel them. And I hope that they can feel me sending them hope. But sometimes you just don't say anything, you just sit. Probably the best thing that someone did for us is they made sure that Claire had a fun day. There's so much that a 7-year-old can be around very, very distraught parents. But when I would get a message that just said, we're picking Claire up at 9 o'clock and going to Silver Dollar City, I knew that that kid was okay and having a fun day. And that gave me a spark. When you're really, really broken, you don't have the thought process to be able to tell someone a task that needs to be done. So if you're a doer, do. Show up and mow the yard, take the trash out. If you're a doer, then do things. And if you're a feeler, you feel it with them. And that's just showing up and just being present with them. Hope used to be a nasty word, and I hated that word because there was no hope for hope. It was just bad. Everything was just wrong and bad. And how in the world could there be any type of forward movement when your baby's gone? But a lot of it's just getting that support from a lot of people and just making that decision that you have to be okay. And you've got a husband and you've got another little girl and hope. So we're going to be okay.